fix my depression then? Well, depression's an impression, in regression, a retreating, a progression along the path backwards towards something more. It's time to regain a strength, a presence of love, not the same as before, much more. Always darkest before the dawn, the day reborn. Invisible to the sad forlorn, what on earth is it all for? So, whilst anxiety propels into worries of tomorrows, depression sits full of sorrow. The future finished, sat hard and hollow, to wallow. But tomorrow won't wait and sits too, stern and patient, knowing it will have its way today. Watch the children play, kicking and biting, playing and fighting, a new world to be writing, so fast and exciting, standing, inviting you in. Begin by relenting, improving, inventing today, unshackled to yesterday. Anyway, any day you scrutinise, improvise, adapt and overcome, you've won. Even if it's washing and putting your pants on, it's like admitting the rest of life is now begun. What fun! Not knowing how it'll turn out, at least you'll be clean. For whatever the day deems to bestow, and no matter how low you go, the only way is up, you know. Like being a toddler, staring at your toes. There is a part that knows when you're down in the doldrums, it's only a question of focus. You can keep looking at those toes, right down there, but your nose is right up here at the other end of you. You'd forgotten until it starts running ahead of you into tomorrow, instead of looking back to times of sorrow. Borrow an insight from the plight of the toddler that you were once before you got older, when you had no yesterdays to go over and over. Depression's a question of focus. Tell us, the toddlers ask, why are you crying? What's wrong, they ponder, as you begin sighing and explaining the pain of this living and dying and denying this moment here now. Come play, they say as they run away into your future, all colourful and beautiful, shining like the morning sun, as you see how they run. Progression's a question of focus. You've got it, you never stop still, progressing and moving those thoughts all uphill, or on the merry-go-round with those old friends and foes. Or suppose you sit here and just look at your toes. Regression's a question of focus. The swings and the roundabouts, the slides and the climbing frame, the seesaw going up and going down and up, down again, the screams and the smiles from one particular child you'd forgotten, as you'd gotten so far into the past again, but not far enough, so now go back in time to when you looked at your toes, then followed your nose, like all those who supposed and those who now told you. Direction's a question of focus. A smiling and a laughing, you remembering them all, for it's always a question of focus.